BJP Chandrasekhar ji, Rajeev Chandrasekhar ji, Wokha.
Information Technology Government of India, Sri Rajeev Chandrasekhar ji, and his entourage, Honorable BJP spokesperson and advisor Sri Kikon ji, Honorable and Sir Gihovi is not here, so he was accompanying us, but now he is not here. State officials, my esteemed party intending candidate, President BJP Wokha district, and BJP Karyakartas of Wokha district, Chairman Longsa Village Council, and his council member, friends from media fraternity, ladies and gentlemen. I, Sri Ranbodong Izung, State Executive Member, BJP Nagaland and intending candidate from 38 Wokha ASC for the forthcoming 2023 Nagaland Assembly election, on my behalf and on behalf of my constituency, heartily welcome you to this ancient loyal village, where the government of India, in a notification way back in 1950s, declared this Longsa Village as loyal village. It has been a great pleasure for me to stand in front of all of you, all the dignitaries, to say a few words on this auspicious visit of our Honorable Union Minister. Sir, our constituency has been the Nagaland BJP nerve of politics and federal constituency since 2003, when for the first time in Nagaland, 7 BJP MLA were elected, and from this native village of our village, our departed leader, Dr. T.M. Lotha, went on to become the first BJP Home Minister of the state, and since then, this constituency has been the center of BJP in Nagaland. Sir, also to put on record, the present Honorable Union Defence Minister, Government of India, Sri Rajnath Singh ji, visited our village during 2008 Assembly elections of Nagaland. And Vice President Sri Amit Shah ji, Honorable Minister for Home, ever resilient Sri J.B. Nadda ji, National BJP President, for their dreams to usher a new era of development across pan India and a developed nation by 2050. And also my special thanks to Sri Waibadan and Sri Molumagi, elected representatives from Wokha district for, and also my special thanks to Waibadan and Sri Kikon, elected representative from Wokha district, for being my political mentor as well as guiding and supporting me in my political career. Last but not least, the people of our constituency believe that BJP is not a communal party as perceived by few, but an inclusive political party that aims to develop the nation as a whole. This claim is solidified in the words of Prime Minister when he said, and I quote, "Sabka saath, sabka vishwas." And I hope that you will have a fruitful and enduring stay in Nagaland. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
The rank and file of BJP Karyakatas from state office bearers to the committee of the MPs Pravas and to all those who are gathered here for the love of our Honorable Prime Minister Modi, the State Executive Member Sri Rembondang Ezung, who is the son of this village, our respected Srimati Mahaloji, who is the wife of the late Honorable Dr. T.M. Lothaji, and all our media friends who are here, I bring greetings from the party rank and file of BJP Nagaland. Sir, it is our pleasure and privilege to welcome you to this village of Wokha district. It is, as the State Executive Secretary member has said in his welcome speech, it is after so many years since the last visit of Sri Rajnath Ji that the Union Minister of the Government of India has visited Wokha district, but also has visited Longsa Village 2 times repeatedly. This is a testimony of the fact that those days when there were so many anti-BJP wave and propaganda going on in Nagaland, this village has sent the proud son of their soil, Dr. T.M. Lotha, to the Nagaland Legislative Assembly from the BJP ticket. And we are proud today that not only one union minister but second union minister consecutively from the BJP is visiting this village in honor of what you have done and sacrificed for the BJP. No Congress union minister has ever visited our district with the love that BJP ministers are visiting our district. Before he visited, let me also say that our Prime Minister's love has reached our district also. If you see, you must have traveled by road by now. Last time we went to Mon together. This time he went to Zunabodo also. But compared to all other districts, the roads in Wokha are much better than any other district. That is because our Prime Minister loves us more. And his love is going to other districts, face by face, month by month. And in few years' time, our Prime Minister's love will reach every nook and corner of Nagaland with blacktop roads for all of us. Wokha is known as the land of plenty. So you are in the land of plenty, from vast, plentiful, organic vegetables and fruits to the highest amount of natural resources is found in this district. Just one point, the first mini and mega hydro project was built in Wokha district. 75 megawatts of electricity is generated from Doyan hydroelectric project in Wokha district, and we are contributing to the state revenue ever since that project was built. This is one of the only districts which generates and contributes maximum number of revenue to the state exchequer. We may not be receiving enough, but we are a generous community. Lothas are a generous tribe. We are contributing to Nagaland and to the Nagas with our resources. Oil is found in Wokha district in plenty. The first oil exploration was held for 30 years in Wokha district, in Chambang block. It has been stopped, but now, under the leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister, talks are going on between Government of India and government of Nagaland, and I am happy to say that it is in the final stage for resumption of oil exploration, and Lotas will be contributing to the state of Nagaland again with our natural resources to once again prove that we are a generous people. Sir, when you go home, when you go to Delhi, please tell our Prime Minister that we have been, since 2023, electing one BJP MLA or the other from Wokha district to the Nagaland State Assembly. And as we cry today in front of you and in front of our people, I am sure he will listen to our cries. And I know, and I am grateful that your visit here is with a very purposeful meaning for the people of our district. And we hope that our love and support for BJP will resonate all over Wokha district because of your visit here and because of this huge gathering today in your honor. With your permission, sir, I would like to speak just few words in my beloved mother tongue. Avangchwa, at the BJP worker, Longsa na tsuwo, Wokha na tsuwo, Oya, Fisham Yanshim na tsuwo, Kudada Orowanchusana, Echumuru Tswa Tumsa Monson de Piano. Union Minister na Yatang, Edemide Yatang, Edena Tacho Yatang, Hedo Nanda Sanrudan Boy Jujo, Mpuha, Lame Tok, Lame Twansi Yagaje, Toja, Ndenzutoka. Hochi Yakcha, Edemide Development, Oye Orlando Soda Yamuj, Enaga Tunga, Rangada Echo Yuzokona, Eilo Lia, Toja, Ndenzutoka. Kilohi, Mbona Yujo, Mbonazo Jujo, O Edoazo. Ete Nagamede, first BJP Home Minister Jo Longsa. MLA 오원등조 BJP 중나 작당 공당하나 등대네 등조 지즈고나 에요 오주도야 오장 중장조 해줘라 또지 된즈도로 이초가제 또지하 거의 공보라서가 좀 되잖아 에데 let Dr. DM 로다 에덴조 하 last term 조 MLA 주다죠 에나 Mbo first love BJP je Mbo na hilamdo kotong eso sim dilimbai ni eso seriju sana nda hesitation lina nda tidon lina eso vision eso kamayo mbo pana gocho BJP zogona ede lota emilin juinina NCP sacrifice to BJP hijokana to ha nde nam mejo itelia 어쨌든 엔능하죠 Party jo muna yandaga, Nagalini na muna yandaga. BJP MLA ko mujna hile, NPF na disqualify tojo. Ndene tungi Assembly wodo ko disqualify tojo. NPF na. 어쨌든 안 chmbala, nde sijing thamuji yakcha NPF jo Nagalini na muna yandaga. Ana lumzala. Osjada mo election lojo. Enna NDA UDA government Elani to Salam BJP jo Delhi 2024 lo hachilam ose demite ha BJP alliance na Salam hojo eti na also BJP na jo double engine government do chala Delhi ai deche agani ai deche manchame do sa kitau ijo edemite na hazar Sanredo Muzardana Kadula, Oi Ede District Bunk, social media Japito Yacha, Lakna Inga Isala. Also the Nanga tell you Jujo, Ndena Mandin Chokale, Ndena Mandin Matale, developing Jo Mudina Siala, Os BJP job. Eniluna, Oi Taro Eniluna, and what's a bomb witching you, Dodger Anna Longsa, Elitoya Mojesa, Nagasana. BJP 정보로 저 애초가 있으다가 또 그만 럼메 저 산정하죠 어스 future 5초 정도거나 근데 한 첨다반스 애들 중조 덴덴이나 BGB 이데모즈 은수나 오등등 에요 에데 로타나 하 BGB 스테이트 프레지던트 하초다 BGB BLB 리더 하초다가 홈 미니스터는 중화 이북디 팀장이 중 더면면 저 더그마 아는데 솔루주죠 BGB 전나 에데 워카 디스트릭에서 금방 정했다가 제 독된 단도 봐라 어서 런 점다메가 에노모 에드 베토날레 BGB 조 에도메가 도저 인델 밑에나 어서 인데나 인도 솔루주잖아 BGB 도는 섰다 어서 데벨롭먼트 한시죠 에 장가도 저 오카도 저에 침작인데 바야몬 손대뼈 근데 에서 갔다가 제이 뭔소가 제이
fellow BJP Karyakartas, brothers and sisters of the Longsa Village, and all of you from Wokha district. First of all, my greetings to all of you, the people of Longsa who hold a very special place in our heart, in the heart of every BJP leader and every BJP Karyakarta. The story of Longsa Village resonates very strongly, so it is a great privilege and a great honor for me to be here today, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart for your warm welcome, for making me a Lotha warrior today, and I am deeply honored. I also respectfully salute the memory of the great leader T.M. Lotha. I thank Mrs. Lotha, his wife, for the warm welcome and the respectful greetings. I would like to share a few thoughts with you. I would request your indulgence as I speak about things of our past, speak about the present, and I look to the future, to all our future. You are aware that 2.5 years ago, February 2020, all of us, in very, very different ways, were going about our life. We were going to work, some were going to school, some were studying, some were going to the field. And suddenly, we were hit with this COVID pandemic, this disease. Not just us, not just Longsa, not just Wokha, not just Nagaland, not just Delhi, not just states of India, but every country in the world, every people all around the world had to deal with this dreadful disease. In February 2020, we did not know what this disease was. We did not know how dangerous or deadly it is. We did not know if there is a cure. And for the last 2.5 years, 30 months, the world has fought pandemic. India and all of us have fought the pandemic. Some of us have lost loved ones. But 2.5 years on, we can look back at these 2.5 years, compare ourselves, our conduct, our community, our village, our state, our country with the rest of the world, who all had to deal with the same problem, and judge ourselves. Where is India today compared to the other countries of the world who had to fight the same disease, fight the same challenges? In the West, the USA today is grappling with a situation where still people are not taking vaccinations. The USA, the largest economy in the world, is shrinking, is in economic chaos. It is an unprecedented inflation and utter economic confusion. To the east, our neighbor in the north, the so-called great country of China, they are going through their 5th lockdown and the 6th lockdown, and they are having serious problems with their economy. In UK, in Europe, there is 20% inflation in UK. serious economic problems, and the Europeans are going to war with each other. And look at our record. Where are we today? 200 crore vaccinations have been delivered across the country voluntarily by vaccinations made in India. We are the fastest growing economy in the world today, even according to the World Bank. And today we have earned the awe and respect of all the countries in the world, and people are beginning to say the future economic recovery of the world will be led by India, and that in the next 10 years are India's years. And recently a famous McKinsey chief executive officer said, it is not the next 10 years that is India's years, the next 100 years are India's years. This was all possible because, why? Because we had a leader who united us. Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji united every Indian and decided that we will fight this disease unitedly, together. That is why in India nobody refused to take vaccines. The trust between our citizens and our Prime Minister was so immense compared to countries like US and UK where people refuse to take vaccines. This is where we are today. A lot of people talk to me, especially young Indians. No, in the last 2.5 years there has been no development. Progress has slowed down. I have graduated but I have not got a job. I want to explain to you that until 2020 the country was growing smoothly, strongly. Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji was growing our country, creating more opportunities for young Indians all over the country, and suddenly we had this pandemic. 2.5 years we have spent as people, government, together we have fought the pandemic. We have spent a lot of money on vaccinations, spent huge amounts of money on hospitals and healthcare, and it is like a football match where we were winning, we were scoring many goals, we were defeating our opponent, and suddenly there is a 2.5 year timeout. So don't be discouraged that or don't even think that the last 2.5 years represents the next 10 years. The last 2.5 years represents a challenge we collectively took on under the leadership of our great Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. We defeated the disease. We have come out of the storm. We have sailed to the other side of the storm even stronger, even more united, and even more determined to build a better future. When I travel around the country, and when I travel around Nagaland, one of the things that makes me very happy is meeting the many beneficiaries that are clearly benefiting from Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji's schemes. The PM Awas Yojana has created almost 2 crore homes for people around the country. Jal Jeevan Mission has, even in Nagaland, taken piped water to more and more villages and more homes. PM Kisan is making our farmers much more independent and more confident about being financially independent. PM Ayush has created a sense of confidence even in the poorest of family that if they are faced with an illness, they can go to an hospital and the Prime Minister's Ayush program will pay for the bills. This is the changed India. 10 years ago, 15 years ago, if you were a poor Indian and you suffered an illness, you suffered. 10 years ago, 15 years ago, if you were a poor Indian and you did not have a house over your head, you did not have a house over your head. 10 years ago, 15 years ago, if you were a farmer, you went through cycles of uncertainty and dependence on money lenders and other sources of financing. And 10 years ago, 15 years ago, if you wanted water and there was water shortage, you had to pay people for money rather than have the right to have piped water in your house. So that is the change that we were building till COVID hit us for 2.5 years ago. I want to end by just saying one or two things about BJP, the party that many of you are Karyakartas of, as the party that I hope many citizens of Longsa and the Wokha district will support, not just today, tomorrow and in the ongoing times. People talk about political ideology. People say that sometimes people will say, especially our opposition, to strike fear in people's mind, they say the BJP is anti-somebody, is pro-somebody. They say that the BJP has a political ideology that is colored. I want to tell you one thing very clearly as a privileged member of the Prime Minister's team and a Karyakarta of the BJP. Our political ideology is simply this: development, progress and opportunity for every Indian. The Honorable Prime Minister says, Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, Sabka Vishwas. It means for every Indian there should be equitable opportunity. For every Indian there should be equal opportunity to progress and prosperity. Whether it is man or woman, whether it is north or south, whether it is east or west, regardless of caste, community, religion or location, this new India vision that the Honorable Prime Minister is building is a vision that will be built by hundreds and thousands and crores of young Indians from north to south, east to west. So do not be misled. We together, unitedly, will build this new India under the leadership of our Prime Minister. And to anybody who tries to tell you that what is BJP's ideology, just tell them this answer. Our ideology is to build a stronger India, a new India, a better India for all Indians. And again, I thank all of you from Longsa Village for this warm welcome. I thank my colleagues and Karyakartas from the BJP for receiving me so warmly and honoring me with this ability to call myself a Lotha warrior. I will certainly cherish this all my life. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.